Forget about counting calories, forget about doing 10,000 sit-ups a day. I'm going to teach you the Abraham diet, which is scientifically proven to help you lose 0.5 to 1 kilograms of body weight every single week. Sounds too good to be true, right? Well, here's the best bit. After 6 weeks, the diet has been proven to reduce your dangerous visceral fat by 14%, reduce your blood pressure, reduce your cholesterol, and help you shrink your waistline by up to 5 centimeters without doing any additional exercise. So I know what you're thinking, what are we waiting for? Let's begin. So, to summarize, the Abraham diet is all about hand-sized portioning food groups, okay? It's a great way to visualize how much of a portion of each food group you're gonna be having. And the best thing about it is you don't need a weighing scale, you don't need a measuring cup, and you can do it anywhere, on vacation, out in a restaurant, literally anywhere. So here's how the Abraham diet works. Every day you're gonna have 3 meals, and each meal is gonna consist of different hand-sized portions of different food groups. So let's quickly go through them because it's nice and easy to learn. Okay, so let's begin with carbohydrates. Each meal is going to consist of 1 fist-sized portion, okay, of carbohydrates. Try and stay away from unhealthy processed carbohydrates such as bread, such as white pasta, such as fries. All of these are unhealthy carbohydrates. Instead, we want to go for the healthy carbs. So what we're talking about is more things like whole grains, things like sweet potato, brown rice, quinoa. All of these are the healthy ones that we're looking for. Now, by the way, I will leave a full list and a breakdown of the Abraham diet in the description below, so if you're struggling to remember any of it, please don't worry. Now, moving on to proteins. Each meal will consist of 1 palm-sized portion of protein. The sort of proteins I'm thinking of: fish, poultry, meat, eggs, and soya products, things like that. And moving on to vegetables or salad, you can have any vegetables or salad apart from potatoes, which classify as a carbohydrate. In terms of how much to have, you can have 1 cupped handful of vegetables or salad. Okay, so that's the meal bit done. I did tell you this is gonna be nice and easy. So to summarize, the 3 meals that you're gonna have, it's gonna consist of 3 fist-sized portions of carbohydrates, 3 palm-sized portions of proteins, and 3 cupped handfuls of vegetable or salad. Easy as that. And in terms of cooking your food, you're obviously going to be using some kind of oil, whether it's olive oil, butter, whatever you want to use. You can use 2 thumb tip portions per day. 1 thumb tip is basically from the tip all the way to the first line. That's what you can use every single day. But what about snacking? Can you snack? Well, yes, of course you can snack. But instead of unhealthy snacking, fruit is going to be our go-to snack. And the good news is you can actually have quite a fair bit of fruit every single day as part of these snacks. You can have 2 fist-sized portions of fruit every single day, whether it's fresh fruit, frozen fruit, canned fruit that's in its natural juices, or in water. Any of these are completely fine. And lastly, let's not forget about dairy. Every single day you can have half a pint of skimmed or semi-skimmed milk, or you can have 2 pots of plain yogurt. Now, as I mentioned, with the Abraham diet, there's no need for any additional exercise into what you already do. But please remember, if you do incorporate an exercise routine whilst doing the Abraham diet, I imagine the results, well, without it are already amazing, but with it, it'll probably be even more incredible. Now, please do remember, before starting any diet, it's critical that you check that you are actually overweight. The easiest way I would recommend you do this is to check your BMI. I'll leave a really good BMI calculator in the description below. All you do is put your height, weight, and gender in, and it will calculate it and tell you your weight status. And lastly, please don't forget, once you've lost your weight and you've gone to a normal weight status, you can stop doing the Abraham diet and go back to your normal portion size diet. I really hope that this information is helpful to you. Always remember, you're awesome, and I will see you next week.